guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but we are back. We are back. It's okay. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the kind messages and like wondering where I am and if I'm okay. Yes, I am just fine. I am just fine. I was just enjoying being a mom, but my daughter is finally in school. She is 4. Time has really flown. Anyway, so we're back. We're gonna just find some fun stuff to play. I found something that's relatively new story that we're gonna start with and just kind of get back into it. The way I'm gonna end up recording these is a little bit different now. They have different like save files and everything like that. That's really cool. These little save things here. So I feel like I can do like multiple paths at the same time. But anyway, we'll get more into that when we get to the choices. Anyway. So for now, I'm going to start with Code Blue, but go ahead and leave in the comments, like, say, like, your top 3 stories that you're really enjoying right now, because I'm just trying to figure out, I don't know, what's the best thing to play. Because I saw, like, the popular list and everything like that. Of course, Heaven's Secret stuff is still on there, but what is popular to you guys? Might be a slightly different list, but so... let me know what you think is popular. Go ahead and let me know. And we're going to get started. It says, will the pressures of emergency medicine make Dr. Thompson shine or shatter? Interesting. Okay. I really like medical dramas. So I feel like I might really like this. I don't know. Or not. I don't know. But I thought it would be like a really fun one just to sort of get into and try out. So here we go. I was wondering, do I click or wait? 30,000 feet above the Cascade Mountains. Are we flying? Okay. This is Mark up on the flight deck. If you're seated on the left side of the plane, you'll see a beautiful view of Mount Rainier as we begin our approach. It's 78 degrees and sunny in Seattle. Local time is 3:24 p.m. On behalf of the crew, it's been a pleasure to serve you today. Now, I'd wish I'd taken a day or 2 off. You say your family is local? Oh, I guess they've turned that intercom off. Yeah, I lined up a week for the holiday. The whole Is it okay? Fam? You're making me feel old. Mark, are you feeling it? Oh, no. He is not okay. I repeat, he is not okay. I'm concerned. Your story is about to begin. Please select your main character. All right, let's check these guys out. Let's see what we got. Why'd they specifically say female? Oh, that's fun. You haven't been able to play, is that those new features? Because I feel like the first story you were able to play as a guy was, Gladiator Chronicles, right? My eye is freaking running, dude. Okay. That's pretty cool. I want to be a girl, but that's okay. Wait, I just realized that I had just kept clicking, but these are completely different characters. My bad. I didn't notice. Okay, don't worry about it. We're fine. We're fine. That's cool. The color you choose now will be your character's natural hair color. Okay. Okay. I typically go with black hair. We see. Okay, so we're choosing between 3 different colors, yes? Okay. I like the little curly bulb. This is cute. I'm also a sucker for wavy hair. I typically this decision should not take that long. Okay. Should we flip a coin? No, we don't need to flip a coin. It's fine. It's fine. We go. We're done. We're done. I think. Okay. How about we switch it up? And one playthrough brown hair, the other one black hair. Yes? Alright, we go. So her name is Jules. We go Melody. This is the right look. Yes. Don't look back. Keep going. Before we start, let's set up your preferences. Please select your preference for romances in the story. My preference is everyone. Yeah. Male, female, non-binary, male, female characters, female. More options. Male and non-binary, woman, non-binary. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, everyone. No exclusions, okay? You will have access to romantic relationships with all romanceable characters. Thank you. That's what I prefer. In this story, you can follow different paths that influence the plot. If hints are enabled, an icon indicating which path is being affected will appear next to each choice. Choices that improve romantic relationships will feature a heart icon. Do you prefer to play with hints on or off? Okay, listen. Hear me out. Hear me out. I already have to do a lot of playthroughs, okay? I don't have a lot of time. So, okay, wait. So it says enable, disable, and preview. Preview hint. What's the difference between enabling them and then previewing them? Can you like choose when you want the hint, and sometimes you kind of want to guess? Let's test it. Select any option to continue. It will not affect the story. Choices with this icon improve sympathy. Choices with this icon improve conviction. Okay, sympathy versus conviction. Choices with this icon improve notoriety. And choices with this icon can improve romantic or platonic relationships. And choices with this icon are only romantic. Okay. Okay, but I'm gonna have multiple saves going at the same time. It will make more sense once you see it, but I'm gonna play one scene first with, like, say, this one, sympathy, and then another one, and then right after that, I'll play the conviction scene, how it would play out, okay? Because I'd rather just do it all at once. Because I'm always curious how it would have gone down the other way, and sometimes I don't always have time to get back to it and play it again, plus I would have to read everything again out, and I feel like it would go better if we just kind of converge it. It might be a lot, but we'll see. We'll see. We're testing. We're figuring it out. So okay, let's try. Okay, we'll click this. For choice has more than one effect, combined icons will display. Do you prefer to play with hints on or off? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that showed me what they would look like, and then if I want them hints on, you know what? I'm gonna go with the hints on. Okay. If you prefer me to play with hints off, let me know. But just saying, just saying, it would help. You have chosen to enable hints. Path-specific icons will be displayed next to your options. Are you happy with your narrative selections? Yeah. Let's do it. The Haze Will Take Us. Oh, that's one of the stories. I haven't played that one yet either. Episode 1, Independence Day. Like, oh, Heaven's Secrets and Fact. Like, I haven't played pretty much anything. I've been away for a while, and I haven't been playing while I've been gone at all. So, I don't know about anything. So, this will be interesting to me. Episode 1, Independence Day. We'll begin our descent shortly. Please stow away all personal belongings in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. Oh, also, let me just... Hold up. I've forgotten how to take screenshots. Okay, it had indeed changed. So I'm looking for it. I got it. Okay, cool. There we go. All right, I'm figuring it out. Okay. Next, the choice you're about to make will affect the plot. Some choices affect the plot slightly, others lead to big changes. Check that the plane isn't about to crash, or relax and enjoy the rest of the flight. I mean, stay calm. Stay calm. We're supposed to be a doctor. We're supposed to be calm under pressure, okay? Or at least give the appearance of calm. Wow, time flies. I can always try the comedy club if things don't work out at Seacrest. The comedy club? Melody is unbothered by flying. She'd rather keep reading it. No, that is true. I returned to my journal and finished reading up on a recent study. Honestly, I'm more afraid of driving in a car than flying in a plane. It's just what it is. It'll be years before I can use this medication on any of my patients, and that's if the clinical trials go well. Time really does fly. But back to that. Back to this. It's been 4 years. It feels like forever, and yet no time. Wasn't I just saying that? Like, how long has it been since I last recorded? My daughter's 4. No. I feel like this is kind of all vibing with me. The seatbelt light dings on, and a moment later, all right, the guy in the front, is he okay? All passengers, please return to your seats and make sure your lap belt is securely fastened. A woman reluctantly retreats from near the lavatories, and a moment later, a second announcement follows. Oh no, poor woman had to go to the bathroom. If there are any medical professionals on our flight today, please proceed to the front of the plane to speak with a member of the crew. That's not terrifying at all. Oh, that's me. My heart beats a little faster as I squeeze my way out into the aisle, and anxious eyes follow me through first class. Oh, she was in first class, okay. Is someone in need of medical assistance? Thank you for volunteering. Some choices determine your path in the story. The story does not have a balanced path. Good to know, so I don't have to waste my time trying to get both of them. With higher conviction, Melody will have a more authoritative manner and be more vocal when she disagrees. The first part gives you a little more pause, a little bit, but the second part, I like that, because in a lot of the stories, they can always be like, I don't know, the character kind of just gets washed away, and you don't really get to like kind of clap back at people. Sometimes they just need to be told. With higher sympathy, Melody will make a greater effort to understand others and be more open to reconsidering her beliefs. See, that second part is what I'm concerned about. Because that might just be like, you feel a certain way and someone's like, no, you need to feel this way. And the character's like, oh, okay, yeah, I feel that way now too. And but I like the first part though, because sometimes you just want to have a little tact, be a little nice. And I feel like the other part, she might not be as tactful, might not have good bedside manner. That's what. So, okay. So one of them we're going to do sympathy, and then we're going to do conviction on the other one. So I think I'll have the sympathy scene play first and then the conviction scene. You guys will get it. It'll go through. It'll go by fast. Of course. I'm an ER doctor, or I'm a doctor. How can I help you? Okay, it was pretty easy to tell which one was which on this one, though. She glances over my shoulder. The first class passengers are all leaning towards us, so I step a little closer and draw the curtain behind me. She lowers her voice. I'm an ER doctor. I keep my expression calm and reassuring, and her unflappable facade melts into a worried, relieved smile. That's right. You can count on me. We have medical support on the ground, but it's like Captain Garland is having a seizure. Captain, as in Chatty Mark up on the flighty deck? What did I say? Did I say flighty deck? You mean the pilot? Yes, I haven't been up there, but Okay, take a deep breath. I'm gonna need your help. I'm Melody. What's your name? The residency is a training period doctors undergo before becoming fully licensed. It's just like any other case, Melody. I didn't survive 4 years of residency, so I could die in a plane crash. Kaylee, sorry, you're right. I'm glad you're here. That makes one of us. I would love to help Mr. Garland in a trauma bay with my old team and access to every pharmaceutical I could possibly need. Let's help Mark. Oh my gosh. The pilot's body shudders in the cramped space as another flight attendant studies him. The chaos, at least, is familiar. I'm Dr. Thompson. We need to get him out of the seat and into a safer position. Kaylee, help us move him, and then bring me the plane's medical kit and an oxygen cylinder. Is he a known epileptic? I would hope not. The co-pilot glances away from the dazzling. I need to get used to reading out loud again. Dazzlingly complicated array of instruments for a moment. No, they wouldn't let him fly. Even with 3 people, it's a struggle to extract the seizing man from the cockpit and lay him on the galley floor. I bet. Oof. Alright, let's get him onto his side. Kaylee hurries away. How long has he been like this? Since about a minute before you got here. Is he gonna be okay? Too soon to tell, lady. I'll do everything I can to help him. Did he suffer any injuries leading up to this? No, he was fine. He mentioned a headache earlier, that's all. But then he got quiet and hunched up and went all stiff. Then he started shaking. Oh. Interesting. I know it's probably not the same thing, but it reminds me of my auras that I kind of get. Like, it'll start with like a migraine, and then all of a sudden I'll lose the ability to talk. And I'm just kind of sitting there like kind of like drooling, and then like my vision's like fading out and I kind of go blind in one eye, and then if I panic too much I just start having a seizure. So this is kind of really reminding me of that, but that's okay. We're fine, everything's fine. Can you help him? Her voice is on the verge of cracking. What's your name? I'm going to be on the first name basis with the whole crew at this rate. Sophia, what you described and what I'm seeing all indicate a seizure. The sooner we can get Mark to a hospital, the better. How quickly can you have us on the ground? 20 minutes? It might get bumpy. Good, let's get it done. Mark's body continues to seize as Kaylee returns with an oxygen cylinder and a black zippered bag. Sophia is contacting air traffic control and requesting assistance on the runway. Oh, poor guy. Today is probably the worst day of his life, but I'm doing everything I can to make sure it isn't the last day of his life. I automatically grab some gloves and slide the mask over the man's face, muffling the disturbing sounds of his convulsions. Is there any, here we go, diazepam or lorazepam in that kit? A glucose monitor? Here. I take the inventory list and scan it quickly. No anti-seizure medications. Seizures like this don't usually last long. His skin tone looks good at least. Is he taking any medications? He didn't mention any, but we met 4 hours ago. Some impactful choices increase notoriety, which can give Melody more influence in some situations and affect other characters' impressions of her. Okay. So this also gives you this, I don't know if I wanted to tell me that, actually, thinking about it. Maybe I would like to guess. I thought I kind of wanted to tell me to save time, but at the same time, I'm like, maybe I wouldn't have wanted to guess. I think that's part of the fun. Okay, I'll change it after this. That's fine. We'll keep going like this for now. Kaylee, can you ask the passengers if they have any... I need to ask the passengers if they have a medication that will help. Okay. This one I feel like is more proactive, so that makes more sense. Of course, here. Tell them to press the call button and I'll go get it. She passes me the handset as I nod my thanks. Whoa. Hold tight. I let out a deep breath and clear my throat once things calm down enough. Your attention, please. If you have any of the following medications with you in the cabin, please press the call button. I slowly list off every anti-seizure medication that comes to mind. Ding. Be right back. The other flight attendant keeps a dutiful eye on Mark, who looks much the same. I find his wallet and start looking through it. He's an organ donor. Kaylee returns just then, shoving a small sheet of tablets into my hand. Valium. Everyone on this plane could probably use some right about now. Thank you. See if you can find an emergency contact in this wallet. then searches luggage for medications. I remove Mark's mask and begin the delicate process of sliding a tablet into the pocket of his cheek as his jaws clench and unclench. Please, please don't bite my finger. Sophia speaks up just as I get the tablet into position. Here we go again. Oh no. Almost pull out the tablet. Okay, release it. Okay, yeah, no. I'd rather figure it out myself. Now I know for sure. Okay, next episode, we'll go back to doing it the normal way. I slip my fingers away as the plane shakes and Mark's teeth click together. As expected, the effect isn't immediate, but the seizure does abate. And by the time the plane is bouncing along the runway, Mark's beginning to stir. I kneel beside him. You alright, buddy? Hello, Mr. Garland. It's good to have you back. He stares blankly at me. It's a common response. Is it okay if I call you Mark? Sure. Do you know where you are, Mark? The plane's wheels bounce on the runway and I brace myself against a storage compartment. Undaunted, Mark sits up. Whoa, take it slowly. I don't feel... Oh gosh. There's a lot to love about emergency medicine. I love helping people when they're at their worst. I love making important decisions when the pressure is on and saving lives. There are also a lot of things that I do not love, one of which is the warmth of another person's bodily fluids soaking through my scrubs, or a favorite travel shirt in this case. Yikes. Yikes. Poor thing. Wait, hold on. I just found out another thing that I've forgotten. I got it. Okay. So I want to make it full screen all the way on my screen and then take the picture so I can get a nice big picture. Anyway, because her face is hilarious. The plane lands, the passengers clap unironically, and I fill in the emergency responders as Mark is transferred off the plane and loaded into the ambulance en route to Seacrest, the hospital where I'll be reporting for my new position in just a few days. All right. Well done. An hour later. I hope he doesn't have another seizure, but if he does, he couldn't be in better hands. I wonder if Mom heard about what's going on. Why would Mom hear? Is her mom also a medical professional? Interesting. I pull my phone out and the lifeless black screen gleams back at me. The buttons do nothing. Oops. Well, maybe they announced a delay. I shove the brick of dead circuitry back in my pocket and join the flow. Maybe her mom was coming to pick her up. I shove the brick of dead circuitry back in my pocket and join the flow of commuters moving steadily towards the baggage claim. I don't see her. She might have gone to the bathroom. Hey, your Melody? Oh, who is this? Yeah? You're not my mom. Please. I take it you didn't get Annette's email? Oh, she looked kind of angry. Well, I don't know. Well, you can call me Flint. I use they, them pronoun. Okay, thank you. I can't help staring as Flint offers their hand. Nothing is going as planned today. Not that I had much of a plan beyond going to the house, ordering my favorite takeout, and flopping on the couch for a few hours. I finally take their hand in a steady handshake that insistent patience seemed to find reassuring. Flint's dark eyes seem to deflect my gaze, and their fingers match my grip with a firmness that's more unspoken challenge than handshake. Okay. I let my hand drop away, caught off guard. I'm Melody Thompson. Real smooth Melody. I know, you're also late. And is that blood on your shirt? Oh, yeah. I knew I was forgetting something. Don't worry, it isn't mine. Someone on the plane was having a seizure. It happens when you're in the business of saving lives. Somehow I don't get the idea that they're much worried about it being yours. This one sounds really kind of snarky. I don't know, just say what happened. And I'm a doctor, so I ended up helping him. And well, that's the short version. Most people are politely impressed by the title. Flint, on the other hand, Annette mentioned it. Did he make it? Well, he was stable when we handed him off to emergency services. Where's my mom anyway? You should really read your emails. Yeah, well, phone is dead, okay? Thanks. Why is it always the jerks that are hot? Okay? Listen. If you're a jerk, you don't have the right to be hot. This is not okay. That's against the rules. It's been a busy week. I appreciate you coming to get me, but I just want to get home and take a shower. How about you grab your things and we talk on the way? I don't think I like that look. It sounds like I'm not going home. The sun is still high as we join the steady flow of traffic north into the city. Flint's eyes are softly focused on the road as I glance at my new acquaintance. Their face is long but elegant, a strong jawline and high cheekbones balanced by soft lips and a delicate nose. So, how do you know my mom? I glanced up. Wait, she said, is my mom Annette? I glanced out at the cup holder where my phone is charging. This is her car. Is this my mom's assistant? So my mom is a medical professional. Or not? Oh, wait. All right, we'll figure it out. She's my mentor. Okay, cool. You know what? I really like that earring. That's really cool. Anyway, your mentor? Her glorified personal assistant with a few perks. She shows me the tricks of the trade and I manage her schedule, take calls, and run the occasional odd errand. Like picking up her crazy daughter. Got it. Thank you. She's in Las Vegas this week, by the way. Big trade show, and I'm taking you to a motel, not the house. Lovely. We love that for us. They glance my way, a familiar smirk that I'm growing to dread on their lips. A motel? I start work this weekend. Yeah, well, you should really read your emails. Why do you look like you're enjoying this? Because I am? You're what, 30 and you're upset you can't move back into your mom's basement? You can afford an apartment. Did I tell you once again? It's not okay to be a jerk if you're hot. Listen. Listen. Doesn't know jack about what my situation is at all. The judgment? Not welcome. Thank you. Go back home. This can't actually be happening. I grab my phone and sure enough, there's an unread message from 2 days ago and a sea of notifications. Oops. Although, she probably should look into emails from the person that she's trying to go live with, though. That's fair. Anyway. Your own space, Madrona Motel for July. So proud of you, blah, blah, blah. I can't start work out of a motel. Okay. Now you're just complaining. Come on. Calm down. Yes, you actually can. It has 4 stars online in the pool, if that helps. No, it doesn't. Do you know how hard I work for this? Okay, now at this point, I don't even know what she's complaining about. Is she okay? We're going to 4th of July. The year is going to be a circus, and I need to be at my best. I can't believe her. Book a better hotel? It's just a place to sleep. Like, that's all you need to do. Okay, she is acting like a child now. Hold on. I'm back with Flint on this one. Never mind. I take a deep, uneven breath through my nose, exhaling slowly, the approaching cityscape a distant blur. Flint's eyes warily flick from the road to me. Some options can only be purchased with diamonds. They can unlock special outfits, grant access to exclusive scenes, or affect how other characters feel about Melody. Try it now. I don't usually lose my temper. I should apologize. Yeah, because listen, they were kind of a jerk, but seriously, still, judgment not appreciated. But you kind of acting crazy right now. Let's admit. Let's come up. You need to calm down. So we definitely apologize. Oh, I think I'm playing on a. Is this weekend like a one of those diamond free ones where all the diamond choices are free or something like that? Yeah, we're playing on that right now. Sorry, I'm not upset at you. Well, not very. Not very. Working with my mom probably isn't easy. Flint forgives you. Probably. Being her child doesn't seem to be either. After a while, Flint clears their throat. So, I don't know what things were like in Denver, but if it were me, I'd be looking for an apartment here like 3 weeks ago. Just take me to the house. I'll sort things out with my mom when she's back from the conference. I could, but I don't think that you like that any more than the motel. And why not? They tore up the floor yesterday as part of the renovations. It's not really livable right now. Annette had me clear out room in the garage for your stuff when it gets here, though. Oh. How am I supposed to find an apartment by the weekend? If you try hard enough, you can. I didn't even pick out my apartment for residency on my own. Kenedi helped me find a good place near the main hospital, and I renewed my lease without a second thought. Girl, are you crazy? So like this girl has some growing up to do. How old is she? I can't. Even though I lived on my own for the last 4 years, I didn't figure that stuff out by myself. Wait a second. Kenedi, she can help? Lord. I grab the door as Flint swerves to the left. What happened? A sporty white car streaks across our lane and vanishes into the traffic ahead as quickly as it appeared. Flint's phone lands with a thud on the floor mat near the base of their seat. This is why I don't drive unless I have to. Thank you. Do you know where this motel is? No. I mean, I can grab your phone, though. Yeah, just grab the phone. Sure, fine. I lean over and place a palm on... Why you gotta do all that? On Flint's thigh to steady myself, feeling their muscles tense. The clothes smell like a warm, dry day in a mountain pass, earthy and crisp. Seems like you're fresh out of smart ass comments. How long are you gonna linger? You're being a little strange. Their phone is heavy with an odd spiderweb crack on the corner. I retrieve it and withdraw, letting my hand linger on the soft black fabric of their slacks for just a moment. Thank you. Anytime. Flint takes the phone back and places it in a holder. It feels like they're about to say something, but the moment passes. With the route sorted, I pull up my conversation with Kenedi. Well, here goes nothing. Can I look? Okay, I can go up. Okay, don't forget to pack. Pack what? Anything you even started yet? I have a few boxes I never unpacked. I swear I'll do it. See you soon, Pidge. Before you know it. Pidge? Is her nickname like indicative of a pigeon? Pidge? Okay. Hey, you busy? Please let her be around. You make it in all right? Sitting down to dinner. I need to find an apartment by the weekend and I need help. Yeah, you do, because that's wild as hell. Serious? Yeah. I start typing an explanation a few times, but delete it. I can do 9 a.m. at Hilltop tomorrow. I'll be there. You're an angel. A goddess. Sound about right. definitely be thanking the person who's trying to help you find an apartment. What the heck? We're driving down a familiar street now. The sidewalks are crowded with people enjoying lingering summer warmth. I recognize some shops as old staples of the neighborhood, while others are new. Phew. A friend is going to help me out. You really think you're going to find a place in 3 days? Oh, I will. Their doubtful look just makes me more determined to prove them wrong. I'm going to find something great. No, listen. Finding a place and finding something great in a couple of days, that's a different story. I'm sure. We're not sure. The motel we finally pull into doesn't look half bad. It's just not the downstairs mother-in-law suite I lived in during undergrad and med school. Okay. I'm definitely not starting my life at Seacrest here. Not if I have anything to say about it. Okay. Alright, Annette said to leave the car with you and the reservation's in your name, so I'm out. They passed me the fob. Mom must be doing really well with her business to have Flint running around handling all this. Thanks, Flint. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see you around. They step out of the car and stroll away, and I throw a fresh shirt and get checked into my room. I'm confused why she didn't change her shirt back at the airport. I'm sorry. How long did it take you to change your shirt? Oh my goodness. When I go back out to the car to grab some food 15 minutes later, I notice Flint waiting at a bus stop across the street. Yeah. Well, we're gonna give them a ride, but that's crazy. I roll down the window and call out to them. Huh? I was late. It's the least second too. They hesitate for a moment, then shrug and return to the car with a few long steps. Yeah, alright. So, where am I taking you? You know where Judkins Park is? Yeah, just up in here? They nod. Now that I'm not distracting you from driving, time to learn a little more about you. So, you grew up in the city? Yeah. That's cool. How long have you been working with my mom? Must be pretty recent. About 6 months. I guess she likes you. Nothing. Tough crowd. Oppressive silence fills the air as I wait for the light to change on Rainier, but when I glance over... What? You really enjoy the sound of your own voice, don't you? It's pretty good when I sing in the shower. Come on. You've been giving me a hard time since I got here, and I don't even know what I did. Are you used to getting special treatment? Because Annette isn't paying me to be your friend. This is infuriating, but it could be fun too. My gosh. It's probably better ways to say, yeah, let's just enjoy the quiet. I don't know. Is there a better way to say that? She does talk a lot, but still. Who said anything about friends? How about frenemies? So, wait. Our only options are slightly romantic and slightly antagonistic. Maybe if I didn't say that I wanted to romance everyone, maybe there would have been more of a friendship option. I don't know, but we flirt with everyone, so it's fine. I just hope you're as good as taking it as you are dishing it out. I wouldn't want to make you cry. I glance over and find a new flicker of interest in their gaze. This could definitely be fun. Oh, Lord. You're really not my type. Was it the blood? That's more of a casual Friday look for me. I thought there wasn't blood. I thought there was vomit. We're going with blood? Either way, I still would have changed my shirt way earlier. All I'm saying. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Oh, and we have a crash just as I noticed something disturbing. Hold on. Okay, we back. And everything looked fine, so I think we're okay. I think we're okay. So we shouldn't worry. Let's not panic just yet, okay? There's the faintest gleam of laughter in their eyes as they shake their head. You can let me out here. At the park? Yeah. I drive, watching their expression change as I continue past it. You missed a turn. No, I didn't. I cross the intersection and park in front of a random house with a crispy little lawn. Childish? Yes. Do I have Flint's full attention? Absolutely. Sorry, were you expecting special treatment? I'll see you around, Melody. Okay. Count on it. Flint climbs out of the car and strolls back toward the park, casual and confident, their hair shining when it catches the low summer sun. I probably shouldn't be a creep. And what? What were you thinking of doing? Before I pull back out into the traffic, I looked their way one last time. Just as they glanced back at me. Oh, God. Well, flirting successful somehow. The next morning, near the Madrona Motel, the chill is just leaving the air as I reach Hilltop Espresso. It looks like a little has changed since med school. Everyone is dressed to make the most of what promises to be a beautiful day, myself included. Uh-oh. It's like a wardrobe change. Apartment hunter. Out and about. Summer shorts. Oh, that's a cute dress. Oh. Okay. Where's the button for buy everything, though? Oh, it's because we're in the Diamond Rush thing? It's a really cute dress. Like, this is... It's such a cute dress. Listen. Am I gonna have to go back through to buy the other one? Ugh, how annoying. The sunshine and soft blue sky are almost enough to make me forget I've just come off a series of night shifts. I'm gonna die if I don't get some caffeine in me stat. Good morning. What can I get started for you? Drip coffee and a midnight mocha for here, please. What is drip coffee? Please explain. I don't know. Drip and a midnight mocha. Let me get you a mug. The mocha will be over in a minute. He's cute. What the heck? I've heard that accent before, but I can't place it. The man taps my order in, and I notice scars on the back of his hand as he passes me a sturdy mug for my coffee. He doesn't look or sound like the typical subdued, artsy, 20-something-year-old hilltop barista. Thanks. My pleasure. Enjoy the sunshine. I don't know what the accent is, so I can't. Just as I'm taking a seat out front, a warm resident mezzo rises above the tittering of birds and background babble of coffee talk. Good morning, my savior. She is. Bow down to your savior. Hey. I stand back up and wrap my arms around her. Years where hardly a word passed between us soften the mild scent of roses that always lingers on her hair. You give the best hugs. Oh, it's so good to see you again. That's a cute dress too, my goodness. I like the little front bit. She laughs and steps back. She doesn't look older so much as she looks like she's finally come into her own. She's so mature and organized. Yeah, unlike you. Is that why she matched Seacrest and I didn't? I thought you were working there, though? What does that mean? It's good to be back. Oh, I should have known. Your midnight mocha. Kenedi flashes me an appreciative smile as she takes the drink. Thanks, Nahome? Is that right? Nahome, maybe? Nahome? I'm gonna go with Nahome for now, and then we'll see. Of course. Enjoy, you two. I sit back down and finally gulp down some much-needed caffeine. Beautiful. It's the little things. So, how was your flight in Colorado? I know you were busy, but I barely heard a peep out of you for the last 4 years. Wait, Nahome? Are you in France with all the baristas now? Pretty much, but just look at this. She holds out her mug, showing off the elaborate chocolate syrup lace rosetta atop her drink. I think he likes you. Does he know? She chuckles. He makes them like this for everyone. Anyway, he moved to the US recently, but I don't quite recall where from. Kenedi has a lot of good friends, but she's never been in a relationship for as long as I've known her. The last time it came up in conversation, she mentioned she was asexual and left it at that. Oh, okay. Cool. What about you? Got your eye on the goods behind the counter? We flirt for now. I wonder if that smile is just part of his work uniform or... I guess you'll have to find out. Not that I endorse stalking someone at their workplace, but I think he's usually here for the morning shift. Good to know. You like to get to know him better. Okay. So, about the flight back. I know that look. We slowly drain our cups, bringing each other up to speed. You spent 4 years in Colorado and didn't even leave Denver? Not really. We have mountains here. It's not studying abroad, but no adventures? No weekends in Vegas? Did you at least go to Casa Bonita? You're so curious. Maybe you should have done your residency there instead. It's a petty, pointless thought. We weren't even in the same program. What's up with you? Anyway, how's your family? Yeah, let's talk to her. What the heck? I was a little worried when Mom and Dad's church started getting, weird last year. Uh-oh. What does that mean? I thought we were going to have a talk, but the pastor said something that my mom wouldn't let slide, and that was that. What did he say? I'd pay good money to find out, but her lips are sealed. Dad said he's not a gossip. That man was sleeping through the sermon. So they really stopped going? To that church, yeah. Before long, the conversation returns to my predicament. Melly, I'm going to be honest with you right now. Yeah? I would not be sitting here with you right now if I didn't love you to the moon and back. She's always so sweet. And this is the last time I'm doing this. What do you mean? I'm not pulling your ass out of the fire again. Wait, I'm not going to make a habit of this. It's a one-time thing, except the last time. Good, because I don't want to do over med school. You know what I mean? Well, she did help me find my last apartment too, and encouraged me to apply to more than one program, and recommended that the accountant that made my tax problem disappear. And have you done anything for yourself? Okay, so our main character is one of those friends. She sounds like a user to me. And then what have you done for Kenedi? Like, you barely even contacted her these past 4 years. Like, she's been like a really, really good friend with you, and you can't even keep in contact? Not a hey, how you doing? The list keeps growing, and I start to feel self-conscious. You should. Wow, Kenedi, I didn't realize. Oh, I'm not trying to make you feel guilty, Pitch. She takes my hand in hers, and immediately I feel an unexpected thrill. I thought she said she was asexual. Just a moment. Okay, never mind. Okay. It's good to educate yourself every once in a while. Refresh what you thought you knew. Didn't know. Okay. We go. I really must not be getting enough sleep. She's still the same Kenedi. So why does something feel different? I'm glad I helped. I just don't want to fall back into old routines. Oh, yeah, I get that. Good. So I took the liberty of asking around last night, and I found a few options that are move-in ready. Furnished, too. Really? Yeah, I thought it would save some time. Yeah, maybe that's what you should have been doing last night. You just came to the meeting like, oh, hey, I'm here for your help now. I didn't do any research at all the... I'm starting to see the problem. You didn't even ask what I'm looking for. Clearly, she knows what you need more than you do. Don't be rude. Work fast. This is why I kept asking for your help, You make it look so easy, but it's not. She had to work to do that. And no good deed goes unpunished. She shows me her phone and delicately swipes her colorful nails across the screen a few times. I need to focus on the screen, not her fingers. We've got 3 options, assuming you have good credit. I think I do. Everything's still in autopay. This girl. Yeah, unless you change your routine to spending 90% of your working hours at the hospital, you've heard of burnout, right? I love what I'm doing. Okay, so here's what we have. Kenedi is great. It looks like the inside of a fridge if you ask me, but if you want to keep things simple, you could live here. It's practical, no distractions. And that's about it. Then there's our next option. Okay, I love the house hunting. Okay, this is warm. It gives off really warm vibes. This one's so cute. It's got character, actual character. Not we didn't maintain this old ass building and it's probably violating code character. Okay. She's probably my favorite character. Let's be honest. It's nice. It reminds me of your parents' house. Yeah, I've got a soft spot for this one, but if you're looking for something a little different. Nice, right? Wow, can I even afford that? You're making six figures now. At least one of us should live it up a little. Are you still at home? Yeah, especially since I'm doing a fellowship. Not gonna lie, I'll be jealous if you get this place, but you know, I'm used to being the bigger person. You could always move in. And you'll have to invite me over sometime. So, which one's your favorite? I like cozy. This is also my style, though. All right, let's go fancy because it's probably a really big place. So maybe Kenedi can move in with us. We'll figure it out. Do you think it looks this nice in person? Oh, they're looking at it on the computer. Guess we'll have to find out. Eesh. Like, what's wrong with it that it's still available? How far is it from the hospital? Don't worry, I know your priorities. Let's go get this taken care of. I've got a shift at the clinic in a few hours. Later that morning, they'll probably call you in a few hours. They want to get someone moved in quick. A place of my own. Well, why do they want someone so quick? You were on your own in Denver. Yeah, but that felt temporary. 4 years is a long time temporary. I just feel like my life is about to start for real. Does that make sense? Hun, we're 30. If you're just starting your life now, you've got some catching up to do. But I get you. Thank you so much for helping me out with this. I wrap my arms around her warm shoulders and squeeze. Oh, I have something for you. I think you'll like it. The way her face lights up as I pull a small parcel from my bag is a gift all on its own. She carefully unwraps it. I might not have done the best job of keeping in touch, but I didn't forget about you. Oh my gosh. What do we get? Exocyte? Quincy L. Albright. Huh. She squeezes the book to her chest, grinning ear to ear. I take it you didn't have this one? No, I knew it was coming out, but it's signed. No. Oh my god, her smell is going. Stop. Stop. Uh-oh. I've done something again. Like, I can see it over that screen, but I can't see it over here. Hold on. We fixed it. We're back. No. She flips it open. To Kenedi, congratulations on your fellowship. Here's something to recharge your batteries. Rocket, Quincy L. Albright. Okay. We're redeeming ourselves just a little bit. Quincy L. Albright touched this book. You value your relationship with Kenedi. This reaction was worth waiting in line for 2 hours. I saw that only 2 hours? That's pretty short. I saw they were doing a signing and thought of you. Kenedi hugs me again. This is just the sweetest. Well, I know what I'm doing this Friday night. Me, this book, and a glass of wine. Hello. Kenedi is my person, I'm telling you. What a wouldn't gift I'd be that book on Friday night. Ow. A ticklish shiver of excitement follows the impulse of thought, and it's like I'm seeing her again for the first time. Her gorgeous curls and fierce smiling eyes, her tender strength. Whoa, this is Kenedi. My friend? Question mark? My heart is racing as I shove the feelings away. After all, You alright? Yeah, I'm great. I just, you really give the best hugs. Kenedi doesn't date. She's ace. Unless, no, I have more than enough to worry about. Let's make it a point to hang out. Actually hang out, not just say we're going to. She raises an eyebrow. Let's. One sec. She takes her phone out and a few seconds later my pocket buzzes. That's my schedule for the month. I should really go get ready for my shift at the clinic. Got it. I'll see you soon. Just looking forward to seeing more of Melody. You better, and good luck this weekend. She hurries out the door, leaving me in a space that will soon be my new home. Okay, I landed a job I spent the last 12 years training for. Now I just need the rest of my life to fall into place. Maybe it's for the best that Mom's out of town. Later that week. Alright, finally at work. Oh, I like the little tassel, that's cute. Coat, Seattle Medicine. Huh. Scrubs. I thought we gotta go with classic, right? This is so comfy. So comfy looking though. This is so cozy looking now. Okay. Okay, we'll go with this one, and then on the other one, we'll go with the other one. How about that? Hypoallergic. Short curls. Short cut. That's actually pretty cute. Half back. Tidy bun. Why do I always take forever to decide? Oh, Lord. Okay, this one on this one, short hair on the other one. Okay, I'll figure it out. When I can't decide, we just split it. That's fine. Is this the right look for work? Yeah. I adjust my ID badge as I enter the emergency department. Oh. Who are these people? Oh, what's this? Into her short name? What's it? What's this do? Question mark? I don't know what that button does. Oh, it's energy pro. Sorry, that's new to me. Okay, that's fine. We go. And more pictures. Okay, so it's just kind of like showing us around the hospital. Hello. This is cute. Garrett Cool. Tobias Hendricks. Now look what they've gone and done. Look what they've done. They've done this on purpose. Okay. I recognize several faces from my recent round of interviews and rotations during med school. The department looks and sounds just as I remember. Conversations crowd the halls, equipment beeps and softly whirs. The air is sharp with the smell of this disinfectant, and my new colleagues never seem to stop in one place for more than a few seconds at a time. A familiar figure walks my way. Dr. Thompson, looks like you found your way here in one piece. Welcome aboard. He offers a kind smile in place of a handshake, looking genuinely happy to see me. It's good to see you again, Dr. Cole. Bump elbows? Why not? It's goofy, but it never fails to lighten the mood, so I raise an elbow. Ha, that's the spirit. You can call me Garrett. He awkwardly taps his elbow to mine. I don't know, with a name like yours. I practically had to become a doctor. Dr. Cool. You'll be shadowing me today, so let's go take a sign out from Dr. Townsend and start our rounds. With that, he heads towards one of the doctor's work areas, where a tired-looking woman in a white coat is seated at a computer. Two hours and countless interruptions later. And that's all of yesterday's cases, Dr. Gutierrez. What do you have for us? Adrian Boyd is a 23-year-old Caucasian male with a family history of cardiovascular disease who walked himself in complaining of chest pain and difficulty breathing. Tobias Hendricks, the department director, walks over from the nurse's station to listen to the intern as he presents. MI is short for myocardial infarction, commonly known as heart attack. He experienced a similar, less severe incident about 2 months ago. His father survived an MI last year. His grandfather died from congestive heart failure a decade earlier. Oh, did he start stuttering because Dr. Hendricks came over? That's adorable. As he continues, Garrett listens with a good-natured, neutral expression. Dr. Hendricks' flat expression is far less good-natured, of course. It reminds me of my last conversation with the man. Something tells me Gutierrez is about to experience a teaching moment that's gonna stick. Oh boy. Last November. So, Dr. Thompson, why should I let you into my emergency department? Not one to mince words, are you? The man who's dissecting me with his gray blue eyes was just another attending physician the last time I saw him, just like I need to become now, more than anything. This guy doesn't care about that, Melody. He's looking for a different story. I handled hundreds of complex, high-acuity cases at Denver Regional. I excelled in my role as a senior resident, and they even offered me a position there, but Seattle's my home and I love Seacrest. You should let me into your emergency department because I won't just handle everything that gets thrown my way. I'll make the whole department stronger. That's ambitious. It's what I care about, in case you thought I was in it for the money. Obviously not. Every hospital on Pill Hill plays better. Except one. Well, we don't talk about them. Oh. Who are we talking about? Friendly rivalries aside, explain how you're going to make my department stronger. He leans back in his chair and idly crosses his arms. Is he bored? Annoyed? I cannot get a read on this guy. To start, I'll see if any Denver Regional's processes make sense for Seacrest. I think they're doing a thing or two right down there. Hendricks nods with a faint But the most important thing I can do as a new attending is support my colleagues, especially the interns. What makes you say that? He rests his elbows on the table and interlaces his fingers, straightening back up. As an intern, I felt like I didn't know how to do anything, and some of the attendings didn't want anything to do with us. It just seems like a waste not to get them up to speed as quickly as possible. I can appreciate your optimism. That's a decent answer. Thank you. I don't like the fact that you're coming from a for-profit hospital. We do things differently here. It wasn't my first choice. I'll be sure to remember that. I don't like the hospital you're coming from. How is that my problem? I have a lot of respect for the work you do here. Good luck with your other interviews today, Dr. Thompson. I know Dr. Rye is looking forward to speaking with you. I think I made a good impression. Thank you, or how did you end up as Director of Emergency Medicine? If you don't mind me asking, of course. For what feels like the first time, his gaze shifts away from me. It comes to a rest on a nurse as she shepherds an elderly patient past the doorway with an IV drip in tow. My parents are both researchers. I guess you could say that medicine runs in the family. I came to the States to study because of the advances being made here. I wonder where he's from. And I stayed because I enjoy being able to make the chaos just a little less chaotic. That's the short answer. Ah, I see. That's incredibly vague. It doesn't have anything to do with how you end up in emergency medicine. Get to know him just a bit better. Maybe you'll get to hear the longer version if you get the job. He rises to his feet, and when I glance up, I'm reminded of an imposing lookout tower I once encountered deep in the forest. The angular structure was sturdy but a little rough around the edges and decidedly unwelcoming. Hendricks straightens his coat. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go drink a cup of terrible coffee and instill a healthy sense of fear into our latest gaggle of medical students. Glad you're aware. Thank you, Dr. Hendricks. Okay. A little cold, but unexpectedly funny. And we're expecting to discharge him depending on the results of his troponin. Gutierrez, could you describe the nature of Mr. Boyd's chest pain for us? Central and sharp? The intern's expression sinks as he responds. An ECG or electrocardiogram is a recording of the heart's electrical activity. But given his family's history in the ECG, he's 23. He doesn't smoke. He isn't obese, and he's only slightly tachycardic 90 minutes after intake. Dr. Thompson, your thoughts? He passes me Mr. Boyd's chart. I swallow and examine the chart and the ECG. Sometimes there's a fork in the plot. The path melody takes depends on the choices you made earlier. Okay, so we're gonna have a split. Path of sympathy. Dr. Gutierrez, the troponin might tell us if Mr. Boyd had an MI, but you didn't order the other tests I would expect. Well, no. What do you think Mr. Boyd is actually suffering from? It sounded like he's been anxious about having a heart problem ever since his father's MI. A panic attack then? Most likely, yes. I don't expect the troponin to come back positive, but I wanted to be sure. A sinus tachycardia is a fast heart rhythm that may or may not indicate issues. The ECG showed a sinus tachycardia rhythm. Oh. An MI is a do not miss diagnosis, but he's very low risk. There's no signs of ischemia, no family history of early cardiovascular disease, but at least the test should offer Mr. Boyd some peace of mind. Maybe his primary care provider can help him with his anxiety? Otherwise, he's likely to have another panic attack and end up coming right back. That's a good point, but Gutierrez, don't run unnecessary tests like this again. The troponin test is unwarranted. Hendricks raises an eyebrow as though to say, obviously. He had a panic attack, not a heart attack. His family history doesn't indicate early cardiovascular disease. He's too young, at low risk, and there's no sign of ischemia. This ECG shows a sinus tachycardia. His heart rate is elevated, but that's not concerning on its own. Oh. I remember my first year as a resident, though. I understand being afraid to overlook something, especially as an intern, but this doesn't make sense to me. That said, you didn't order any other unnecessary test. We hadn't had a chance to go over Mr. Boyd's case together, but I agree. He nods. Good. Ouch. Okay. She's a little bit more, super firm in this one, but I mean, it wasn't rude. She was just kind of just stating it through, whereas for the other one, she was just kind of softly guiding him through, so that's definitely interesting. Dr. Cool, Gutierrez would benefit from more supervision. Go over that ECG together. We're fully staffed again, so I don't want to see a repeat of this. Mr. Boyd is taking up a bed that should go to someone who's actually sick. It's also a waste of the lab's time and probably Mr. Boyd's money. And Gutierrez, work on your presentation. Yes, Dr. Hendricks. We have a major holiday weekend just around the corner, and we need every open bed we can get. It's going to be a hot one. You better be ready, Dr. Thompson. Oh, I will be. High notoriety. By the way, I heard about what happened on your flight here. Nice work. With a curt nod, he hurries down the hallway. Probably the only path I won't be doing is a low notoriety. I don't like getting in trouble, so I won't be showing both of those. Wow, he's not one to hand out praise. You don't say. Well, you heard the man. I really screwed that up, didn't I? Honestly, that wasn't that bad. If anything, that's on me. Our job is the patients. Hendrix is keeping the doors open. The intern glances my way. Thanks, Dr. Thompson. I guess Boy wasn't the only one panicking. Hey, trust your instincts. I mean, listen to everyone else, but trust your instincts too. The next 8 hours rush by in a blur of patients, protocols, and procedures. I go home, take a shower, and pass out on my non-motel bed, then wake up and do it all over again, thanks to Kenedi. This time without the training wheels. 2:50 p.m. Friday, July 4th. I beat myself in through the side entrance near the ambulance bay. Somewhere out of sight, a man howls in pain. Agitated chatter filters in from the waiting area, along with the occasional squeals of anger, anxiety, or agony. A nurse Gary introduced me yesterday, an unfamiliar resident, hurriedly wheeled a middle-aged man down the hall on a stretcher. The nurse was Peters, or was it Perry? Perkins? As I step close to the board, a woman in scrubs quickly approaches. Dr. Thompson? And you are? Grace Malinowski, senior resident. I'm looking forward to working with you. She's cute. She's in good spirits. She must have just started her shift too. Likewise, have you seen Dr. Rye? I look up at the board. It's busy, but judging by the relatively clear hallways, things are going well so far. A pager beeps and Grace glances down. Sorry, I haven't. Good luck. She hurries away and a woman at the nurse's station speaks up. Try the resuscitation bay. We got there in a minute. I hesitate. She helpfully points down the hallway to her left. Thank you, nurse. Trin. Nurse Trin. Okay, so I'm glad we're getting to meet the people that we saw in the pictures before we came, as soon as we came in. So that's pretty cool. Sure enough, Maya Rye is in the resuscitation bay, finishing a discussion with some of the residents and students as techs prep an empty bed for the next patient. Oh, Dr. Thompson, there you are. Hope you got a good night's sleep. Of course. I definitely wasn't anxiously lying awake thinking about today. Gutierrez, you were Thompson. I'll send Dr. Tong your way once she's back. He hurries to my side like an excited puppy. Poor thing. Ray's voices come from the direction of the nurse's station. Oh, I heard that in my ear. My God. Sir, you cannot be back here. Let go. Should I turn him loose in your waiting room? It's here or jail? Well, it sounds like your first case just showed up. She motions us toward the disturbance with a few flicks of her wrist before returning her attention to the remaining students and staff. Great. Where? Who? Are you okay? Come on. Can't you just give this guy a room to dry out in? Wait. You brought a drunk person here? Why is he handcuffed? Shouldn't you take him to, like, go sit in, like, a temporary holding cell or something? Why'd you bring him to an emergency room? Is he sick? Nurse Trin frowns, glancing at the board and weighing her options. Oh, this is my sympathy route, right? Nurse Trin, can you find a room for this patient? Buddy. Let's get Mr. Doe. No wallet. Wanna go home. Let's get Mr. Doe situated and this fine gentleman on his way. Out of our department. Put him in exam room 3. The handcuffed man suddenly lurches toward me. Is he okay? Try to catch him. Listen. Y'all both gonna be knocked out, okay? Lurches toward you, grab the intern? What does that mean, grab the intern? Oh, crap, what does that mean? Help! What? My first instinct is to grab Gutierrez by the shoulder and yank him toward me just as Mr. Doe crashes into us. Huh? Why'd you do that? Oof. We end up in a pile on the floor, but to our credit, our bodies prevent Mr. Doe from smashing his head against the linoleum floor. Oh, good for him. Thompson, Gutierrez, I see you're doing well. Of course, he will pick this moment to walk down the hall. Hendricks doesn't stop, and I glance over at the officer. A little help? Officer, this is an emergency department, not a drunk tank. This is a restricted area. Your presence here is infringing on patient privacy. Nurse Trent nods. The officer looks offended, and the man he brought in sways on his feet, his eyes unfocused. Gutierrez is probably just glad he's not the one in the middle of it all. Didn't do anything. Look, he needs to sober up so he doesn't step into traffic, and we've got our hands full at the station this weekend. Look around, buddy. It's full here, too. And we don't? What's your badge number? I don't think... The handcuffed man suddenly lurches toward me. Okay, so let's try... What happens if I try to catch him? Lord. Should I step back? That's so rude. Try to catch. Try to catch. I stagger under the dead weight of his body, trying to keep my balance. Fortunately, Gutierrez and the officer react quickly and help me keep him upright. Oh, thank goodness. Between the three of us, we move the unconscious man to the nearest open exam room and onto a bed. Okay, so this is what... Okay, that actually works better. We don't all end up in a heap on the floor. Or with Dr. Hinges walking by us, just smirking at us. He doesn't smell like alcohol. Yeah. I think I prefer that one. So, yeah. Between the three of us, we move the unconscious man to the nearest open exam room and onto a bed. It doesn't smell like alcohol. Officer, where did you find Mr. Doe? Just down the street, his radio suddenly issues an alert for a demonstration downtown. When the officer steps out to listen to dispatch, the flurry of noise and activity around the nurse's station has definitely picked up. She locks eyes with me from across the room, still talking on the phone, and a faint, familiar dread washes over me. Oh no. As common as bad news is in this line of work, I've never gotten numb to it. Dr. Gutierrez, I'll be right back. Sure, no problem. Trent starts talking as I approach the desk, and I see Dr. Raya hurrying towards us from the trauma bay. We've got 2 adult females from a high-speed motor vehicle accident. Oh. Okay, yeah, that was fun. Okay. Okay. We've done that. Interesting. A lot happened. That was a long one, too. But I mean, that was good because we got to understand the personality of our main character, which I'm not the biggest fan of hers, but you know, perhaps she'll grow as a person over the story, the course of the story. So we'll see. Got to meet a lot of new characters. Goodness, a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That was something I'd find pretty interesting and fun to watch, to read through and stuff like that. So I definitely plan on playing more of this. I'm really intrigued. But yeah, once again, let me know down below, what are your favorites? Like, what are you into? What are you playing down there, so I can know kind of what I should look to start, like things I was looking to start besides finishing all the Heaven Secret stuff, like Estrella's Broken Heart, I think was one of them, and I was kind of interested in trying that, was it Advent number 3 or something, because I think it was like kind of like Attack on Titan. It says something about being stuck in a wall, and there was like Colossi, like the Colossal Titan, and I was like, I don't know. That seems like that could be funny for me. So yeah, those are just things that I was interested in, but I don't know what's cool. So let me know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and throw that. Go ahead. I'm so rusty. Go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe if you're interested. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Bye.